nāyamātmā balahīnena labhya. Weaklings can never attain to soul. The soul is like space, and there can be many varieties of jars, small and big, of various shapes. But all jars contain the space. The space getting contained in the shape of the jars, the space thinks it's limited by its coverings. But when the covering is broken down, which is nothing but ego, it's like a shell. It limits a person to his individual circumstances, totally oblivious of the circumstances of the rest of the world. Weaklings can never attain to soul. So all you have to overcome is weakness of ego, that I am the limit of all human possibilities. Nobody can limit another person by his limitation. It's the journey into the realm of thought. It's the journey into the realm of feelings. It's not the journey of body through space. That's really a very slow journey. No matter how speedy it appears to very slow bodies with even weaker minds and shallow feelings. One has to realize the depth of his own feelings is as deep as time, as boundless as space. Isn't that a beautiful feeling? So is the thought, and how it's communicated through language, not by muscles or guns, bombs, arrows, spears, or swords. It doesn't require that outmoded weapons. They're all outmoded weapons. If you want to conquer, you cannot kill. If you kill, you have conquered nobody. You have oppressed a group of people who you think are different than your people. Are you reconciled with your own people? No. You cannot find in the whole world, anywhere, that any group of people or nation is satisfied with itself. They're all in the throes of internal contradictions. All nations are in the throes of internal contradictions. But there need not be internal contradictions, that there can be internal reconciliation. That needs knowledge of God. When one knows God, nobody is bigger to him, not even himself, he is big. God is the only big thing in the whole world, and the absolute thing and only thing from the beginning of time. And beyond that, and the end of time, and beyond that, God does exist. To the physical bodies with limited intelligence, matter becomes indestructible, but that doesn't last either. Matter is nothing but concentrated energy of sensation. If uranium can be energized, flesh can also be energized. Bones can also be energized. But before the flesh and bones can be energized, the brain must wake up to its own ability to energize the bones and flesh. It doesn't require a laboratory or a mechanism to energize flesh and bones. It requires the feelings of God and the thought of God to energize flesh and bones. And such flesh and bone, once energized, it only becomes young, even in appearance, for the rest of the world to see. That's the power of yoga. Power of yoga is not coming to America to make money and ashrams. The whole world is ashram. There had been already too many walls of ashrams, right? Each competing with the other. Now the walls can remain, but the resistance of communication can be broken down between ashrams by finding God. God is not a coward, but he's a graceful person. He has mercy for all of us. He has no enemies. He has no friends either. He's equal to enemies and friends. Those who understand God understand God. Those who don't understand God, they remain mortals in confusion. Those who understand God, they become immortals in physicality. To seek liberation after death is a statement of the spiritual cowards. That's all I have to say, my angels. All I seek is your understanding, not your money.